Welcome, everybody, to the Triple B Experience. I'm your host, Bad Bubba Brewer, and with some new graphics, some new pictures, some new designs, I've been busting my ass all week long trying to do a lot of graphic stuff because it's not in my nature. I can sit here and I can draw Spider-Man and the Incredible Hulk like no other, but to put some stuff together takes a lot of work and a lot of time, but I'm trying to do it. But hey, we are here Friday night. I'm glad you guys can take part on your Friday night. Grab a beer, eat some pizza, get ready to be entertained on the Triple B Experience, where we're talking pulp culture from the world of wrestling to the world of movies to the world of TV shows. That's what it's all about on this show, because every Wednesday night I do the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty show where we talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers, the greatest sports organization in the world. And I'm a diehard, and that's the way it is. Every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. And this is Friday night. Friday night's all right for fighting. Hopefully you get paid for it. But I want to put a thank out to everybody that has followed me on the Triple B Experience Facebook page. We have hit over 1,000 followers, and it takes a lot of work to try to get people to support in certain situations and hit like and follow. And I just want to put it out there. I appreciate the 1,000 people that are following me. I'm like the Pied Piper of entertainment, I think. Not Roddy Piper, but the Pied Piper. So we also have right now standing 724 subscribers on the YouTube channel. And I appreciate everybody from tuning in from Indiana, Pennsylvania, the whole way to Bangladesh. It doesn't matter. I honestly don't care. The more subscribers, I'm trying to get to 1,000, because if you get to 1,000, I think I can make $1. So, a buck is good. But let me get to the Facebook page, because I always like to say hello to everybody tuning in. But also, too, there'll be a little delay, because that's how technological stuff is. Let's get it on. There we go. It is what it is, people. I'm not known for, I didn't go to Full Sail University for a degree. This is just me doing a typical stiff. Hey, Joe, thanks for tuning in. Chris, thanks for tuning in. Happy Friday to you, Beth, in Florida. Scotty DeGastro, get ready for some Steelers on Wednesday, brother. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. So I appreciate that. I have a major announcement that I am so proud, and I had actually somebody help me out. Networking is very, very good. It's good to network with people that are good people, and I truly appreciate that. So, and I'm going to give that, I'm not going to put it out there right now. Just stay tuned. Dave Zook, thanks for tuning in to the Triple B Experience. And Dave, like I said, I was also at that ECW cam video that Corey Newman sent me this morning. I put on my personal page. I was 2 weeks into the wrestling business. I partied all night, all day at the Rose Inn. Started drinking at 11 o'clock. Me, Burns, Brad Gifford went to the wrestling show in Indiana at the S&T, which is now the S&T Bank Arena. And I was blitzed. I was drinking, like I said, watching The Price is Right at the Rose Inn at 11 o'clock and drinking. And then we went to the show. It was actually 7, I believe 6 or 7. The rugby team of IUP put it together, if I remember correctly. I think there was about 400 people there. And then I had a Roddy Piper icon shirt, and I was hammered, causing controversy. 2 weeks into the professional wrestling business, I acted like a total jackass. I tried to get into it with the Dudley boys. I tried to get into it with Bubba Ray Dudley. I got spit on by the Dudleys. I was not happy about that. I was going over the rail, and I didn't know how to take part. I was being an idiot. I should never took part. I should have stood there like a fan and clapped and just sat there. Put my hands, sat on my hands. But no, not me. Like I said, I was drinking all day at the Rose Inn, and first I got spit on. Shane, special field correspondent Shane, thanks for tuning in. Nathan and Kim, thanks for tuning in to the Triple B Experience. I got spit on, and honestly, I don't give a rat's ass. You spit on somebody, that's just bullshit. And I thought that was bullshit. 2 weeks fresh into getting trained. I was getting trained in Bridgeville, Pennsylvania by a jackass named Sal Conte, taking my money. And also, who wants spit? So I was going to go over the rails. Now, the ECW security was probably, each of these guys was 6'8". 6'8". Yeah, Chris, I did have words with him before. Didn't happen without video proof, Beth says. There's video. It's video out there, Beth. I'm sure of it, especially on that ECW fan cam that I posted on my Facebook. It's a 2-hour show, I believe, 2.5. And I was picking the rail up. There's big, long rails that were connected around the ring. I was picking them up and slamming them. And they were, hey, Bob Derry, thanks for tuning in. And they were chanting. I had a Roddy Piper icon shirt, and they were chanting, fuck 'em up icon. And you're right. Size don't matter. Especially when you get spit on. And I know, and I didn't know, guys, in the wrestling business, being a fan, you do not cross the line. You do not go into their jungle. You do not go and get across the barricade. You do not do that, or they will kick your ass. That's proven. That's how it is. You don't do that. That's an unwritten rule. You don't do that. And if you do, they're going to kick your ass. Well, I didn't know that, so I didn't care. Hey, I was drunk and I got spit on. And I didn't care. And that was actually the first time that I met Chris Lash, who was the owner and founder of the APWF, because I thought my shit didn't stink, and I was an egotistical prick, I guess. And I guess that's what he said. But back in the day, he's like, yeah, Bubba, you didn't have any cares in the world, and you just didn't really care. And I honestly thought I was going to go big time, and that didn't happen, because you have to be in shape. You have to be dedicated. And I thought I was, but you also have to do it 24/7 to become a professional wrestler and get to the higher stage. But also, too, you can't get drunk at the Rose Inn starting at 11 o'clock watching The Price is Right. But anyway, that was my little tidbit story about that, because Dave's jumped on, and me and Dave were talking about that today. And I watched a little bit of it. I couldn't watch it all. But, in my life, I've been actually I posted on my social media that, hey, I'm trying to lose weight, which is very hard, trying to eat right, and that's the hardest part. If anybody's trying to do that, God bless you. It's very, very hard. And I'm down 26. I went to the chiropractor, and that was not my back picture yesterday from the chiropractor. I took it from Google. My back was a little better than what that picture was on my Facebook, but I do have some arthritis due to the fact I'm older and due from the wrestling and whatever. I will try to lose some weight, and I'll try to get flexible and do whatever. But I fell a couple weeks ago, and then I fell so bad at my parents' house, the world fucking shook, and my wallet flew out of my pants 10 feet. And I thought I had major back issues, but I do not. I just have to get some adjustments and go from there. And I know you guys just want to tune in on a Friday night and hear about my weight loss journey and my chiropractor adjustments. Hey, it's Friday night. Babe, 35 years ago, I was getting drunk somewhere. But now I just do podcasting shows. So, and this is the second show of the week. Hey, Josh, thanks for tuning in to the Triple B Experience. This is the second show of the week. This is the, where we talk wrestling, we talk pop culture, we talk about anything I could think of, to entertain you guys. And if you have any questions, I will be more than happy to answer them. I got back into watching some TV shows that I'm proud to say, and I have it on here because I do have a little bit of a script because it's still raw and unscripted, but I got to have some bulletin points, to go off of, because I had 2 concussions and I am old, and that's just how it goes. But I want to say that I got a special announcement. It's coming up. But first, I want to, and I'm going to talk about, because I did some pictures. I'm just trying to be a little bit more graphic oriented. So we're doing that. And also I have, this is what we're going to, I'm going to tomorrow night, me and special field correspondent Shane Stodmiller, and they have some great matches in Imagine Wrestling. So it's volume 37. Bell time is 7 p.m. At the Judiana Civics Association. I've been there a couple times. Actually, that is where I had my last match. That's where I had my last match. So, and tickets are at the door. The ringside, I believe, is sold out. Tickets are at the door. It's going to be huge. I got some of the matches that I'm going to talk about, maybe give a little picks, maybe, I think I'm going to start doing that too. Independent wrestling in Western Pennsylvania. If I show up, I'm going to give some viewpoints and do whatever, because I can say I'm going to be opinionated and say what I want. But actually, there's some matches on the show. The gavel, David Lawless and a mystery partner is going to go against the Power Brokers, Mumbo Italiano and Alexander Apollo. That's in a tag match. That's going to be happening at the Civic Center Association in Altoona, Pennsylvania. The Rocker, Chris Sands, will versus the Vet, Glenn Spector. That's going to be, he's been wrestling for many, many years in major companies in Western Pennsylvania. This kid better be rocking and rolling and getting ready to go. Now, I might give some picks and give my viewpoints, and maybe I'll piss some people off. But, hey, I'm not trying to do that. It's just my opinion, because you know what? We live in America, and I'm just giving my opinions because I am I'm going to pay for my ticket, and I got my opinions. The Alpha, Rick Matthews is versus Eric Anders. I never seen Anders. I seen him on video. I don't know how that's going to be, but the Alpha, Rick Matthews, is one big tough hombre. So, and now this one here is Tito Ortiz versus Spencer Slade. Spencer Slade is a former heavyweight champion of Imagine Wrestling. He's been on TV in WWE and AEW. He looks like $1 trillion. And his stipulation, if Tito loses, he joins the Power Brokers. Storylines galore, people. That's what independent wrestling is. Storylines galore. And now we have this, a three-way triple threat match. I feel like Howard Cosell right now. The champion, Jimmy the Hippie, versus Malachi Gage versus Gorgeous Gregory. Triple threat match for the Imagine heavyweight title. And I'm going with Jimmy, the high-flying hippie. That's right. Smoke him if you got him. Jimmy has been a great performer in wrestling for many, many years. He's got the championship, and he's a good champion. I hope he retains his belt, and he can showcase his aerial tactics. So that's who I'm taking. I'm taking Jimmy the Hippie. Nothing against Malachi Gage. He's up and coming. He's great. His gimmick's good. This Gorgeous Gregory, I don't know. I got long hair, and I'm gorgeous too. So he's young, and hopefully he's young and Jimmy Wang Yang. No, Chris, Jimmy Wang Yang is not going to be on the show. But nothing against that Gregory kid, but he's just a rookie. So, but hey, it is what it is. It's just my opinion. So this is a tag team title match. Winners will hit their finishers. The champions is John Ross and Sons. Ross and Sons. It sounds like a salvage yard. Sounds like Sanford and Sons. They have to win with their finisher. It's a combination neck breaker called the Lazy Boy. Okay, I need to get a Lazy Boy. I need to buy one. They're not real cheap for big, heavy-set individuals like myself. They're very expensive, but I could go for a Lazy Boy. I need to buy one for the house so I could read comic books and watch movies and give you guys all the expertise of what I'm watching. So the Lazy Boy is a kind of cool name, I guess. But they're going against my boys, the guys who are one of the greatest tag teams that I feel in Western Pennsylvania, and it should be on the East Coast going today, bar none, by none. They should be on TV. They are that good. They are my version of the Midnight Rockers and the Rock and Roll Express fucking rolled up into one. I tell you what, they're great. They have a positive mindset, and they are the Rad Boys. And the combination is a double stomp called the Double Dare. That is their finisher. Whoever gets the finisher wins the titles, I guess. I don't know. If I fuck that up, write to your congressman and let them know that Bubba screwed up the matches. But it's going to be a great show. It's going to be something. I still got a couple more matches to go. Now, this one here, my last match was against this individual, and I tagged up with this other individual. This is Big Lenny versus Lucio DeVere. Fans bring the weapons. So that means they tear off their kitchen sink. They grab a garbage can. They grab a broomstick, a hockey stick, a pool stick. They grab cinder blocks. They grab everything, put it in a garbage can, and these two go toe-to-toe and just beat each other with a bloody pulp. Now, I'm just saying this. My last match was with tagging up with Big Lenny versus Crusher Hansen and Lucio DeVere. And I also fought Big Lenny numerous times. And Big Lenny is one tough son of a bitch. But this is his last match. So everybody that knows Big Lenny, come out and support him in his last match. It's going to be an emotional night for Lenny. And hopefully he can get the Duke and beat Lucio DeVere within an inch of his life in a fans bring your weapons match. I just think that my money's on Big Lenny, and it's going to be something to that Imagine Wrestling. It's going to be an emotional chapter coming from me. When you do your last match, it's very emotional. And Big Lenny has been a part of my career for many, many years, going against and my last match tagging up. So Big Lenny, shouts out to you. I know you're busy and whatever and stuff in life, but I will come up tomorrow and see you. Now this one here is our man, Chris Coleman. Chris Coleman, the world beater. This guy is a powerhouse in and out. And he will be facing this guy, the guy who's on the marquee. This guy on the marquee got no goddamn chin. Former WWE superstar James Ellsworth. Doesn't matter, and I don't even care. The world beater should beat his ass. Okay? The world beater, Chris Coleman. This is a big match for Chris. And I'm going to go up and see Chris because he jumped on a show last week and gave his picks. And I've known Chris all his career. Chris is a good kid and a good guy in and out of the ring. And this is a big match for Chris against former superstar James Ellsworth. I mean, if Ellsworth gets caught in one of his power moves of Chris Coleman, it's all over but the crying. So, like I said, there is some huge matches in Imagine Wrestling. Get your tickets. It's already sold out. Like I said, ringside is sold out. I'm getting my tickets at the door. Oh, that's okay, Greg. You know what? It's 65 miles an hour wind. I'm just trying to get it on until my power goes off, brother, because, look, I understand. Larry Stryker from Extreme Wrestling Podcast. Yo, what's up? Mike, Big Mike, thank you so much for tuning in, brother, and thank you so much for this big announcement that I've been putting together. I got a promo package here momentarily. I'm very excited about this. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. It's going to be exciting tomorrow night. I'm fucking pumped, man. I truly am. And like I said, thanks for tuning in to the Experience Show. I love it when you guys tune in. This show here is going to help. I want to help independent wrestling out. I love independent wrestling. This is my format to actually showcase and get some more guys, do some interviews. And I just want to bring something and give something back because, God damn it, I've done it all in Western Pennsylvania, and I have the format to use this right here, my mouth, because I have the biggest mouth known to mankind. I don't ever shut up, and I just keep talking. I talk for a living. No, Matt, I am not jumping in the ring. I went to the chiropractor. I just want to shed some weight. I just want to look good, you know. Oh, you're very welcome. I can't wait to see you too tomorrow, Mike. I can't wait. Yeah, because I'm trying to get in shape, Mike, because I got a big date. I'm walking down the aisle in October, and I want to be ready and willing, but I almost, messed up on the calendar today at work trying to take vacation days. I had to chill out, and I had to take a deep breath. Yeah, I do have a certain gift to gab. Thanks, Bob. I do try. But sometimes I try to be quiet, too. I mean, I really do. But I think the older I get, the more I just don't ever shut up. But I want to do this announcement while you guys are on. And like I said, I've done and been part of some major interviews with everybody that's done some interviews on the Triple B Experience. But, I mean, thanks to Mike, who, helped me out. I appreciate this, but I want to do my announcement because I'm interviewing this gentleman tomorrow, and he's in the wrestling business, and by God, he's one of the best goddamn trainers around, and he's a former WWE Tag Team Champion. I am so happy. I am so honored. Tomorrow I'll be going in the studio and record this, but I will show you guys right now. Thank you, Beth. Now let's watch this because I took some time to do this because now my graphic design college degree is coming in. I don't have a college degree in graphic design at all, but I will show you this right now. Yes, right. Woo! See what I mean? Dr. Tom Pritchard in the house. Yeah, Dr. Tom Pritchard, the man who trained The Rock, Kurt Angle, Shane McMahon, Edge, numerous superstars in the past that are Hall of Famers, and the future of wrestling that we see right now today. I have so many questions right now, and it's gonna be kick ass. And I am so honored and so proud, and it will be done professionally. I guarantee it. It's not gonna be like this. This is a little crazy, and the Steelers stuff's a little crazy. That's right, Dr. Tom Pritchard. I am so happy, but like I said, I have to start somewhere. And like I said, I want to make a name in independent wrestling for all these guys. All you guys, get a hold of me. I'll get a hold of you. We'll make it happen to interview you guys on my show also to make you guys something in Western Pennsylvania and around the East Coast. I don't care where you're at, as long as you're busting your ass and doing the trials and tribulations. Tell your story, tell your experiences. Not even just independent wrestlers and wrestlers from the WWE, a lot of other people that with their experiences, that's why I was doing the interviews, by God, and I have the opportunity. So, hey, yes, he is related to Brother Love. That's his brother. Bruce and Tom. Tammy Rowell, thanks for tuning in to the Triple B Experience. I love you, baby. Woo, that's my tag team partner right there. Heavyweight championships we got all across the world. We walk into places, we're carrying titles. Woo! But thank you guys so much. I'm so excited. And like I said, I've been working on some graphics. I'm going to get a little better. I'm going to get a lot better. I just want to be stuff to entertain people and just do this. But yes, tomorrow night, Imagine Wrestling once again at the Jaffa, not at the Jaffa, the fucking Juniata Civics Association. I got so many papers. It's hard. I try to do it. So it's 7 p.m. bell time, March 4th at the Juniata Civics Association, 206 West 12th Avenue, Altoona, Pennsylvania. And I just got a text message from my sister just calling me a dork. Thank you, Callie. I totally appreciate it. Thank you. See the love I get from my family members? Text messages galore, busting my chops. Thank you. Thank you, Cal. I love you too. Thank you. I appreciate it. Tickets at the door. All these matches that I said before will be there. Be great some matches. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we're getting we're walking down the aisle. Yep, I can't wait. It's going to be very stressful. I've never been married before, and it's very stressful. And we got the greatest DJ that I know, and I've been buying booze like it's going out of style. Just saying. I'm just saying. I know how to throw good parties. That I do know how to do. Even though my sister just called me a dork. So anyway, let's get to some pulp culture talk, people. Well, we got some little bit of wrestling. Like I said, the AEW pay-per-view is Sunday night. The big match is the heavyweight title, MJF versus Bryan Danielson. 60-minute match. Thank you, Bob. Thank you. I'll be watching it. Hopefully my cable don't go out. I got good cable. I got the same cable Larry does, but hopefully it doesn't go out. So, but yeah, that Sunday night, hopefully it's not until 1 o'clock in the morning because I have to go to work. And like I said, I have shared the ECW Cam fan of the show in Indiana in 1997, which was old. So, and we also, the guest panel from last week, we did make some picks, and I will have the results of that next week. Yes, Chris, he is amazing on the mic, but hopefully he's amazing for 60 minutes against Bryan Danielson. We shall see on that pay-per-view. I think I took MJF. But also, too, one more wrestling topic before I get out of the wrestling world here. WWE has made this match at WrestleMania, and I've been bitching about it all week, is Brock Lesnar versus Omos. I think it's a terrible match. I don't like it. I don't think it's very good, and I really wanted to see Brock versus Bobby Lashley. That will not be seen. And I'm not going to give my pick until WrestleMania when we do the picks, but I am not happy about this match. I think this match is garbage. I'm just saying. So that's all I got to say about that, and I'll talk more about it when we do WrestleMania and we give the picks and we do a huge, big, giant WrestleMania give your picks show. So Chris says Omos isn't the next giant they want him to be. Yeah, he's not. He's not, and sometimes I don't want to see that stuff anyway. He's not a special attraction in my eyes. But I will give my picks closer to WrestleMania that weekend for sure. Friday night before WrestleMania, I'm sure we'll be on with a star-studded guest panel. So, but anyway, I'm back in doing and watching TV shows. I took a couple weeks off because I've been watching the XFL. I've been supporting the San Antonio Brahmas with Heinz Ward as coach. They're 1-1. Mr. Troy Fritz, how you doing? Mr. Troy Fritz, the director and owner of Wild Boar Films. Thanks for tuning in, Troy. Hopefully to see you tomorrow. But also, too, I haven't been able to watch the stuff, but this week I started watching the stuff last week. So I'm back on track. I started to watch on HBO Max, and I know I'm a little late to the dance. I'm a little late to the dance because I'm just doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm busy. Like I said, trying to do these graphics and stuff and trying to lose weight and blah, 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 blah. But I finally watched the first 2 episodes of The Last of Us. Now, I had to play the video game because I had it in my PS Lovely 4, but I think I got the red light of death, so I don't play too much video games anymore because it's very hard when you had a couple concussions. Everything's coming at you, and that's why I don't watch 3D movies. So The Last of Us is on HBO. It's a zombie type of premise. It has that Walking Dead type feel. Now, I do like The Walking Dead. Not so much big into the zombies of The Walking Dead as I am into the stories of The Walking Dead, where mankind is evil at their bleakest point. They just turn and there's no goodness. And Michael Fabian just got on the show. Crack a beer, Fabe. Look at that. I almost knocked shit over here. But yes. Now, a lot of people aren't into these zombie shows. I understand. That's why people can turn the channel. Now, the Walking Dead zombies are slow as shit. Slow as shit. They're decrepit. They should have been dead a long time ago. Now, this I didn't understand this Last of Us. And Fabe, you might not want to hear this because I'm going to be talking about 2 episodes, and I don't like to spoil it. And I know you're pissed off because your internet's terrible. But I just want to say it's different. It's not. The zombies are not from aliens. They're not from drugs. They're not from blood, chemical blood. They're not from chemical. They're from fungus. That's right. I'm not a scientist or anything like that. I didn't study too good in science class, but it's about fungi and fungus. That was the part of how the zombies became to be. They don't even call them zombies. They call them clickers because I guess they click. That's what they sound like. And they have big ass spore ass heads. The humans have like a half a spore, gross on one side, and they look good and they're faster. So I know in any type of zombie situation, I'm getting eat up because I'm slow as shit. Because if you ever see me run at work when I do try to run, it's not a pretty sight, and I can't run anymore anyway. I die. I just die, and I will be first to be eaten in any type of zombie apocalypse. I'm probably going to be dead, which sucks. But the first episode was an hour and 20 minutes. This Pedro Pascal is making, right now he has the 2 of the hottest shows going today. He's double dipping he is. But he plays the character Joel Miller. He was like a construction worker, you know what I mean? They started like in the 60s and they go like, I think in the 80s. And then like, I really thought in the first premiere episode that his daughter was a main character of the show. And boy, was I fucking wrong. I was terribly wrong. I don't know if you guys think about stuff like that, but also too, how all these British actors can come to the United States and get the English dialect from anywhere in the United States. Georgia, they could talk like they're from, Washington, PA, or anything like that. And I never know half of these people are English from Great Britain. Most of the actors now are from Great Britain. Like his daughter, I thought was a main character. Now, maybe her spirit will be the spirit towards the whole show. I don't know because I'm not a critic. I just do a podcast. You agree, Troy? You're a big zombie guy. I just feel like I was raped over the coals because I thought that girl was going to be, a main character. Donnie Fulmer, thanks for tuning in. So I got 2 episodes done. Now the HBO Max, the second one's like an hour. Like I said, the zombies in this show are different and vastly more superior than the zombies of The Walking Dead or of Dawn of the Dead, but not as superior as World War Z. Because World War Z, I'm not even getting out of my car door and I'm getting eaten up because they're so fast. So that is a little different. And I guess the fungus and the spores, because they are connect with the ground, they can make everybody that's turned into them like they're collective. It's like a big mass amount of zombies. It's kind of freaky. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. I mean, I got 2 episodes. I like it. I'm not, like I said, I played the game a little bit. I'm not a big gamer. But I mean, Pedro, god damn, he's raking in some money. He's just raking in some money. But yeah, if you haven't watched it, hopefully I didn't spoil it for you. Please watch it on HBO. It gets my thumbs up approval. But I do like the Walking Dead stuff. I think the zombies are a little bit more superior than the Walking Dead, unless we get to the Daryl Dixon spinoff where the zombies are faster because they're faster in France because they're all drunk and eating French fries. That's how fast they are. That's the true premise of they're faster. They're faster overseas than the United States because you know how the United States zombies are. They're kind of slow, but in France they're like they're more outgoing and more faster. But anyway, to get out of the Last of Us, let's get to the First of Us. Now he's in this other show that I know. I'm a huge Star Wars fanatic. Huge. I've watched anything Star Wars I've watched. Even the Christmas special. That's right. In 1977, I watched that because we actually interviewed him. We have an interview on the show. Bruce Varanch. We have him. He's interviewed. We have him. We can go back in the archives and we can watch it and I can put it out there because it's on the show. I can do that. That's something I can do. I've watched every Ewok, Walt Disney, ABC movie when I was a kid. I got all the cartoons. That's right. If Fabe's still watching, he doesn't like cartoons, but you know what? You have to watch the animated Star Wars stuff to know what's going on because The Mandalorian season 3 Wednesday night is here. It's been a long time since The Mandalorian has actually had its own show because it hooked up with Boba Fett to intertwine, a couple episodes. And people think, him jumping on a couple episodes of the Book of Boba Fett was saving Boba Fett. I think that they had to use that, and I think Boba Fett was actually a good show. I'm probably one of the minorities about that, but I did like Boba Fett. I did. It set it up. He had to go get Goguru and then hook up and then do whatever. But now he's back. The first episode, they told you what they did with Cara Dune. She's written out. Gina Carano, that's what they did. Sorry, they wrote her out. She was briefly mentioned like a sneeze. And also, they're incorporating the stuff when they go into hyperspace. They are incorporating figures and characters from the Rebels animated TV show. There will be live action characters. That's right, live action characters from Rebels in The Mandalorian and also in Ahsoka. It's coming. That's what they're doing. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni has captivated and intertwined the Mandalorian universe, and that's what they are doing. So now he's going against some cheap-ass pirates, and I don't want to give the whole logistics because you guys probably haven't watched it. It's good to watch. Beth, I love The Mandalorian too. I mean, I'm glad it's back on. Like I said, right now, he's double dipping. He's got 2 of the hottest shows going in the whole world right now. He doesn't ever have to work again. And the thing about it is, Beth, and anybody that's listening, thank God for you guys tuning in. In The Mandalorian, I don't want to see his face ever again, because that is the premise of the show right now in season 3. He's got to, save face and go back to be the way of the Mandalorian, which it's like a cult anyway. So, but in the Last of Us, you can see his face. So he's got the best of both worlds. He's a character from Star Wars. You don't have to see his face, and you could see his face and see his facial expressions on the Last of Us, or this is The Last of Us. I mean, you got the best of both worlds. What more does he fucking want? I'd rather be dressed up as the Mandalorian killing people. That's me, but it'd be a bigger suit, but I'm okay with that. Okay, Beth, see, you agree too. Yeah, I mean, you'll see him more dramatic in the Last of Us, and you get to see his face, and in the Mandalorian, you get to see and feel his vocal tendencies on how he plays the Mandalorian, where he's killing people and saving the world. I'd rather see that. I mean, that's what I want to see. Hopefully, you guys want to see that too. And I appreciate you guys all tuning in on a Friday night. Hey, man, God bless you. This is probably the craziest podcast I had in a while. But also, too, I appreciate it. And I just try to be entertaining. But also, too, if you guys haven't seen Antman, you could probably get tickets cheaper than you did about a week ago, because Antman has dropped 69.7% in the movie theater. It is the worst movie in the second week in Marvel cinematic history, which I don't know why, because I still think it was a good movie. And maybe I'm biased, but I don't appreciate or actually like critics. I don't know how critics, I think what they did was, I think they watched the movie and they wrote all this reviews a week before and wrote it, and then people listened to those guys, because I don't know how you can be a critic, because I'd love to be a critic. I love to stay home and watch TV and movies and write about it, but my grammar sucks, so I'd have to talk about it, and then I'd piss people off because I talk too fast. I don't know. And then I don't get to see, my podcast is like this, so I don't get to see like movies coming out like before they come out. I'm not that good. I wish I was, because I would definitely not, watch it. Hey, Bones Javicki, I definitely wouldn't watch it in an Indiana movie theater, because like I said last time I watched it 2 weeks ago, the picture frame froze up. There's 20 kids hanging out behind a counter not doing a goddamn thing. So, I mean, come on, Indiana, get your goddamn movie theater in order. Like a couple years ago, that was a pretty good place. It was clean. It was good. It was good. You know what I mean? Like I'll drive an hour and a half away to go see a movie theater, to go see a movie, because it looks like there's, they got plastic bags on some of the chairs, like I say all the time. But they got this Italian, they got the Don Corleone family bought the Indiana Mall, so maybe the Italians can come in, clean up some stuff, clean it all up, and make the Indiana Mall movie theater once again spectacular, so they won't have Ant-Man drop to 69.7% after the second week. Excuse me. That was a smoker's cough, and I don't even smoke. So, but actually the second movie is, Beth, I realize my lawn guy's name is Lawn Care by Juggernaut. Ah, well, that means he's busting through your walls. So make sure you got good security. Because anybody that's got, a Juggernaut, they're not stopping for anybody, Beth. Just saying. They're just not. So, but I know the movie in second place, which is not worth me going to, but I'll watch it on, it'll probably be streamed next week, is Cocaine Bear, which I think is pretty cool. The fucking cocaine falls from the sky, and the bear snorts it all and goes on a rampage and starts killing people. You can't get any better than that. Ray Liotta's last movie, they made $35 million. And half of that was probably people that wanted to see a bear kill people. So, I mean, yeah, I haven't got a chance to see it. I probably won't go to the movies because I just dissed on Indiana, but the Indiana movie theater, because it's, plastic popcorn and you got 25 people standing around the counter. So I hate to say it. I mean, hey, I don't know. Vinny Mac said the Cocaine Bear was good. Mr. Movie Critic himself, deadlifting champion of the world, Vinny Mac, my nephew, said the movie was good. Well, Vinny watches a lot of movies, so he probably knows. But I haven't seen it yet. So we'll just go with that. And like I said, I don't know well, Creed 3 is coming out, and I never seen Creed 2. So really, to me, Creed 3 is a remake of Rocky 3 with Clubber Lang. To me, that's what it is, kind of. Nothing against that. Nothing against Clubber Lang and Mr. T, Thunder Lips with Hulk Hogan, but I haven't watched the second one, and I really didn't watch the first one so much, and I have both of them in my house. I just I need to get a chance to watch it. I'm sure Creed 3, Jonathan Majors is going to have the top 2 movies. Like, he's another one. He's everywhere too. Him and Pedro are just making big money. I guess you got to make your money while you're young. I don't blame you. I wish I could do that. Then I wouldn't have to worry about wrapping quarters to go buy a loaf of bread. Brian Hellman, thanks for tuning in to the Triple B Experience. Shane says, waiting for the kids outside. Oh, see, Shane Stomler's got his kids. He's picking them up because they just seen Creed 3. Well, maybe I'll keep rambling on and then tell them to let me know how it was if I'm still on. I don't know. I'm gonna run out of source material here, Shane. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, the kids are watching the movies. They usually jump on and give me and ask me crazy questions, and on Taylor Swift and singers I never heard of before. And that's a sign of the time because I don't know any of them anymore. So, but yeah, if I'm still on, let me ask them if thumbs up or thumbs down for Creed 3. I think Jonathan Majors is in shape for it. He played a badass. So, and I appreciate you guys all tuning in to the Triple B Experience. Like, this is the show where we talk pop culture, wrestling. And I do a show where I do the interviews, and tomorrow I'll be on recording. As you guys have seen, I will be interviewing Dr. Tom Pritchard, former WWE Tag Team Champion, and the former head trainer in the WWE, the man who trained Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Kurt Angle, Shane McMahon, Edge, the Bella Twins, and he also trained all the guys from Florida Championship Wrestling back in the day, like guys that are wrestling now, like Seth Rollins. So I'm kind of honored and I'm kind of proud about that. I actually kicked myself out of not working tomorrow because I'm off, but usually I go in and work overtime. I am not working. My phone will be shut off, ready to do the recording and ready to get that out as quick as possible. So, but honestly, like I said, Wednesday nights is the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty show where we talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm looking, and those shows are sponsored by Bob's Pizza and Alley Cat Beverage, proud sponsors of the Triple B Experience. Great people. Teddy is great at Bob's. If you need something, like I said before, I was trying to eat right, I would go to Bob's Pizza and get 5 slices of pizza, 1 Wapaho, and a root beer for $11. You can't even do that because I went to Walmart to get garbage bags and they were like $13. So, and I didn't buy 1 ounce of food today. That's what I mean. You can't even, you can't go anywhere. That's the best deal ever that I've ever heard of in my entire life. 5 pieces of pizza, Wapaho, and a root beer for $11. And also, if you need any beer, you can get cases, you can get kegs in Clymer, Pennsylvania at Alley Cat Beverage. Tell Amanda and Booterball that Bubba sent you out there. If you're from the area, because this is Indiana County's very own podcast where I do Steelers and I do pop culture. I don't think there's any other, and talk wrestling, I don't think there's any other podcast in Indiana County, I know it's a big county, that they do this. And I know, and interviews and stuff. So, I mean, I'm just trying to get it out there, and I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Like I said, I have 1,000 followers on my Facebook page. I'm going to get some interviews. Tomorrow is going to be a big interview. I'm looking at the Rad Boys. I'm also looking at, unseen thumbs up on Creed, Donnie says. Yeah, because in a couple more weeks, Donnie, John Wick 4 is coming, and I'm sure you will let me know. I mean, I like to go see John Wick too. I've never seen him in a movie theater. The only time I go to movie theater movies is MCU. I go to Planet of the Apes and Star Wars. Those are my main. And I didn't go to see Godzilla because it was COVID. Sometimes I go see Godzilla in. I don't do comedies. I do them at home. So yeah, I'm sure if you go, you let me know. Give me your opinion on the John Wick thing. I just don't want to see any more movies in Indiana right now. I'm kind of mad. Like, it's really it's really disgusting and discouraging. It was really good, and I hate to be like that because I try to support a lot of stuff. Like downtown Indiana right now has the auditorium. They're having concerts and stuff. I want to get down there. I want to see some stuff. They're actually, I know Larry Stryker was on. They're actually showing the Goonies, Larry, in downtown Indiana at the movie theater. That's right, the Goonies. It's a great movie, Larry. If you're on, I know you haven't seen it, and I understand why you haven't seen The Sound of Music because honestly, I never have either, but I still know what it's about. It's okay. So I think those guys are going up there to Pro Wrestling Extreme podcast. They're going up to Altoona. I'm gonna try to hang out with them, say hello to them tomorrow. But like I said, I'm gonna just next week we're gonna be doing this the same bat time at 8:00. I try to go 8:00. We're gonna bring some more pulp culture. I'll be more ready. I'll give you the results of the guys' picks from the AEW pay-per-view. I'll give my take on going up to Imagine Wrestling to see a great show tomorrow night. And like I said, I'm going to try to go to some more independent shows, give my take, pop on with some matches to let you guys know, because I want to try to make a difference in the area with my podcast, with my format to actually help up-and-coming wrestlers, interview them and get the word out, promote them as much as I can because I'm not in a ring anymore, and also promote what I like and what I enjoy in the pulp culture with Star Wars, MCU, TV shows. And if you haven't watched Mayor of Kingstown, you should. You need to. And before I go, also Picard. The last season of Picard is very, very good. I got the first 2 episodes. They are assembling the next generation cast, and they're going to go out on a high note. So anybody that's a Trekkie out there, look, I watch all kinds. I like Star Wars more than Star Trek. Star Wars is up here. Star Trek is right here. But I like to watch both franchises, but Star Wars is my number one, kit and caboodle. But if you haven't watched Picard on Paramount Plus, please do. It's very, very good. It's very good. Lisa Stodd, Miller Kramer, thanks for tuning in to the Triple B Experience. But what I'm going to do, guys, I appreciate you guys. It's Friday night. You guys go get something else to do. Go have a great night, because I appreciate you guys taking the time, coming on and listening to me with comments and quotes and all that stuff. But like I said, I got a big thing tomorrow. I want to get this interview and kick ass and take names. I am so honored. I got questions. I have tons of questions. And I'm so happy that you guys are supporting me. I got a lot of stuff going on. This podcast is going 100 miles an hour. I have a lot of ideas, even though I shoot from the hip and sometimes I'm a little more animated than some. Okay, Mike, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, brother. I'll be there. Thank you so much, everybody. I just want to say thank you. If you haven't hit like and subscribe, please do. Listen to it on Spotify. Check us out on Facebook. I'm just trying to do stuff, and next week's going to be next week, but also too, I will have the interview out tomorrow afternoon. So everybody, thank you guys for tuning in. Everybody have a great night and a better tomorrow. Hopefully I could do this right, because last week or the other day I didn't do it right. It's so hard to run the table, talk. Look, I'm doing 6 things at once. It's okay. Hey, when you're a lead singer of the band, you gotta perform at all times. So, okay, everybody. I just want to say goodbye. Everybody have a great night, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace out, everybody. Have a good weekend.